White rice often gets overshadowed by its whole grain counterpart, yet it remains one of the most important staple foods on the planet for good reasons. It is gentle on digestion, extremely versatile, and remarkably stable on the shelf, making it a reliable carbohydrate source for households of any budget. For people recovering from illness, dealing with digestive sensitivity, or simply needing an easy, predictable base for meals, white rice provides consistent energy without irritating the gut. Its soft texture and mild flavor make it ideal for pairing with lean proteins, vegetables, legumes, and healthy fats, which is where its true nutritional value shines. It functions as a neutral anchor that supports a well-balanced plate. Although it lacks the bran and germ found in brown rice, white rice still offers meaningful benefits. Its quick digestion can be advantageous for athletes who need rapid refueling, for children who tolerate simpler foods better, and for anyone who needs calories that are easy to absorb. When combined with fiber-rich foods and proteins, the glycemic impact becomes significantly more manageable. In many traditional diets, white rice is rarely eaten alone. It appears with beans, fish, tofu, vegetables, eggs, lentils, or fermented foods, all of which transform a simple carbohydrate into a nutritionally complete meal. The synergy between rice and protein is one of the reasons so many cultures use this grain as the center of everyday cooking. From a budget standpoint, white rice is one of the most cost-effective foods available worldwide. It stores well for years when kept dry and protected from pests, offering dependable calories during times of financial strain or supply disruptions. Large bags provide an exceptionally low cost per serving, and even small amounts stretch into multiple meals because cooked rice expands significantly. Families can prepare large batches for meal prep, portion them into containers, and refrigerate or freeze them for fast, easy reheating, which reduces waste and ensures ready-to-use staples during busy weeks. The comparison between brown and white rice is not as simple as nutritious versus less nutritious, because their roles differ both nutritionally and culturally. Brown rice has more fiber and micronutrients because it retains the outer layers of the grain, but that also gives it a firmer texture and longer cooking time. White rice, stripped of those layers, becomes softer, lighter, and easier to digest. In populations where gastrointestinal illness is common or where household members vary in age and dietary needs, white rice offers consistency and comfort without sacrificing the ability to build balanced meals around it. Cultural relevance is central to understanding why white rice remains dominant globally. In many Asian, Latin American, Middle Eastern, Caribbean, and African cuisines, white rice is more than a carbohydrate source. It carries history, identity, and culinary tradition. Techniques like steaming, rinsing, fermenting, frying, or seasoning with aromatics such as garlic, ginger, pandan, or saffron elevate white rice into an essential element of regional dishes. Replacing it with brown rice is not always practical or desired, and nutrition research increasingly recognizes that health outcomes depend more on overall meal composition than on the type of rice alone. A bowl of white rice eaten alongside vegetables, legumes, lean protein, and herbs supports metabolic health as effectively as many whole grain alternatives, especially within cultural meal patterns that already buffer the glycemic load. White rice also plays a role in sustainability and food security. Its long shelf life, low spoilage rates, and ability to feed large families with minimal cost make it a cornerstone for emergency planning, community food programs, and low-income households. When paired with affordable nutrient-dense foods such as lentils, chickpeas, eggs, or frozen vegetables, it becomes part of a highly accessible strategy for maintaining stable nutrition under economic constraints. Taken together, white rice is a practical, culturally significant, budget-friendly staple that remains relevant because it works. It digests easily, supports balanced meals, stores indefinitely, and adapts to countless culinary traditions. While brown rice offers more fiber and micronutrients, white rice excels in comfort, versatility, and universal acceptance, proving that nutritional value is often tied not just to the grain itself, but to the foods and traditions surrounding it.